Of course, Pierre's fifth, but second-ranked Jefferson beat Roosevelt 56-20, 6 in Sioux Falls. Harrisburg started their season with a 46-19 victory over Yankton. Mitchell edged Huron at the Huron Arena 46-44. Watertown beat Brookings in the opener for both teams 59-54. And Spearfish in a Black Hills Conference game lost at Belle-Fourche 59-55. This is the first game on the schedule today. Well, the other one is getting going shortly at Stevens High School. That's where Aberdeen Central plays after being here last night. And the other game in AA girls basketball featuring a AA team will be the Douglas Patriots, 0-1 after they lost at Stevens earlier this week. And they will host Rapid City Christian a little later this afternoon in Box Elder. For the Governor boys, it was a great start last night with that 59-41 winner over Stevens at the Riggs High Gym. And as we say, they're getting underway just now with Rapid City Central at home, and that's on River 92.7 with Brian. All the teams in AA began last night with these results, besides the Governors' victory over the Stevens Raiders. It was Brookings beating Watertown 54-32. Third-ranked Lincoln over Washington 60-56. Brandon Valley knocked off fourth-ranked O'Gorman 57-51. Rapid City Central beat Aberdeen Central 57-52. Mitchell over Huron 75-57. Good win for the Yankton Bucks, beating second-ranked Harrisburg 66-61. And it was Spearfish winning at Belle-Fourche 64-44. That's what happened last night. The schedule for today, other than the Governors and Rapid City Central, it is Rapid City Stevens at Aberdeen Central, top-ranked Jefferson playing at Roosevelt today, and Douglas will host Rapid City Christian this evening down the road from here in Box Elder. That's what's going on in AA basketball. And the Pottsville Agency State Farm pregame. Our keys to success are next. We begin with the new head coach of the Rapid City Central Cobblers, Josh Mock. Back with him in 3 minutes here on 1060, 103.1 KGFX.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to DakotaStormRoofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
Have you found yourself worrying about inflation and market volatility? Considering what should I do? Can I do anything? Am I going to be okay? The Ranky Gray team has been coaching their clients through these tumultuous times for over 35 years. Let us discover what easy, time-tested adjustments can be made for you. For a free second opinion, our team can be reached at 605-224-5959. Let's start today.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC. A registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Ranky Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Hey Santa, where are you going to be this weekend?
Ho, ho, ho! I'll be at Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre this Saturday afternoon from 1 to 5. Stop in, tell me what you want for Christmas, and get a picture with me. Ho, ho, ho!
And there will be a hot chocolate bar and other goodies too.
That's this Saturday afternoon from 1 to 5 at Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre. Come see me, Santa. Ho, ho, ho!
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. For auto, home, business, and life, contact us today. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance, Life Mutual, Standard of Ohio and Wisconsin Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Call the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC, with offices in Pierre, Oneida, and Gettysburg.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The Garage Doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
Thinking of that winter vacation, it's time to book your flights from Pierre Regional Airport through United.com or American Airlines. If traveling to Denver, schedule your flight at DenverAirConnection.com. The morning flight leaves at 8:20, allowing you to connect to the majority of continued flights. Avoid the crowds, enjoy no driving, and free parking when you fly from Pierre Regional Airport. 50 passenger jets and a 1-hour direct flight to Denver. Skip the drive. Fly from Pierre Regional Airport.
Lots of agency State Farm pregame continues here in Rapid City, where Central High School Governors in girls action meet the Rapid City Central Cobblers today. And our keys to success begin with Josh Mock. He's the new head coach with the Central Cobblers. Congratulations. I know it's a great opportunity for you to be a head coach.
Yeah, I appreciate that. It's been great. It's been great for our family. We got, my wife teaches in the district as well, and we got 2 daughters, so it's been fun. It's been a stressful move, but it's been great to be out here and great to be a part of the Cobbler program.
You're following up a team that, of course, had a great year last year under Coach Bertram and made it to the state tournament and lost some of what they had on that team. But you do have some experienced players back that I know you feel are going to make a difference for you.
Yeah, we got we got a nice core of seniors and then our juniors that have some experience from last year as well. Not a ton, so it's going to take us a while, and putting in a new system and the girls learning new things, or at least in a different language, it just takes us some time, and that's kind of the way I felt our game went last night. I thought we were kind of rough to start, and as we got comfortable, we just got better throughout the game. So as long as they keep working, I think we'll keep getting better.
You played the defense you wanted to play last night from all indications.
Right, yeah. And it took us a second to figure out how to guard their bigs, and that's going to be an issue for us again tonight against a talented Pierre team. So we got to play physical, and that's not maybe our style right now, but it's just part of the game and what we're going to have to do if we want to be successful.
And the other part of it is, and not that Pierre might run like the team they played last night, Stevens, but they're probably are going to want, do you think, a faster pace than you were going to want?
Well, probably. Yeah. You know what I mean? I think transition defense is going to be important. I think, we tried playing fast a little bit last night, and we just weren't ready for it yet. And hopefully down the road we could play a little bit faster. But yeah, if we're not good in transition, we're going to give up some easy ones, and it'll be a long night for us.
This early in the season, just like they do, you're still learning things about your team, and the good news is that it's December 10th and not February 26th, so there's a silver lining in everything.
Right, yeah. It's just nice to get the season going and seeing if we're working on the right things or what we're missing in practice. It's a good learning experience for the girls and the coaches to just see us play against somebody else and to see what we need to work on. So,
Josh Monkey's the head coach of the Rapid City Central Cobblers. Good to meet you. Congratulations. Best of luck today and all season.
Nice to meet you, and I appreciate it.
Thank you. Coming up with the Ponce Agency State Farm pregame, our keys to success continue with Pierre Governors head coach Kurt Thiebout. More from Rapid City in 3 minutes here on 1060 103.1 KGFX.
Tackle your questions about purchasing your home with someone that has a passion for success. Hi, I'm Sean Lewis, mortgage loan officer with American Bank and Trust. Whether you're buying, building, or refinancing, I will help coach you through every step of your American dream. I will keep you informed through the entire buying process and help you find the best product for your home goals. Send me an email, give me a call, or visit me at our Pierre location and get started with your American dream. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Smart grocery shopping takes a little bit of TLC. Lynn's Dakota Mart in Pierre is thrifty, local, and convenient. Lynn's Dakota Mart prides itself on their fresh produce, high-quality meats, and bakery goods. Grab some Caribou coffee while you shop, too. Lynn's Dakota Mart features a nice selection of beer, wines, and liquor. Stop at Dakota Mart Gas and save up to 20 cents per gallon every day. Take care of your prescription needs at Lynn's Dakota Mart Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Thrifty, local, convenient. Lynn's Dakota Mart in Pierre, your hometown neighborhood market.
Nystrom Electrical Contracting has quality electricians with decades of experience. They offer dependable installation for commercial and residential construction or day-to-day service. Whether you're looking for new construction or remodeling existing buildings or homes, contact your full-service electrical contractor, Nystrom Electric. Visit their website, nystromelectric.com, or call them for estimates on your next project at 605-224-8750. Nystrom Electrical Contracting in Pierre.
This fall, take some time to think about your future while the leaves make their way down to earth and the last sunset of summer leaves us with an autumn chill. It's time to grab the nearest foam finger and break up a face paint. Rush the stands with First Dakota National Bank and forget how to blink. Fall sports are back with jaw-dropping plays, an electric atmosphere, and epic scores. Make some noise with First Dakota National Bank. Open a new account online today at firstdakotanationalbank.com. Member FDIC.
May Adam Law Firm of Pierre offers superior legal representation. Clients can be assured their legal matter will be handled with expertise and the utmost professionalism. May Adam Law Firm skilled South Dakota lawyers can take care of your family law, estate planning, real estate law, or personal injury. May Adam Law Firm is able to help you plan and prepare to make matters easy now and into the future, too. Call 224-8803. May Adam Law Firm of Pierre, since 1881. Yesway customers can now experience fun at a whole new level with All Subs brand products like hearty and delicious, world-famous All Subs burritos and All Subs chilies. All Subs brand products now available at Yesway. Yesway. Say yes to convenience.
Pregame continues in Rapid City. Our keys to success continue with Governors head coach Kurt Bebop. Now you've had a little time to digest and study what happened last night over at Stevens. A great result. What did you like most about what your team did?
I just kind of liked, we got some adversity. Obviously, I like that we, won the ball game. That always helps a lot. So, but it's also a best case scenario in that we got to win, but there are some things that we can build off of and learn from and use moving forward. So, Stevens is a good team, so it allows us that opportunity to learn at the same time. So I just liked that the girls stuck together and executed well, and the effort was great.
One test, and it'll be this way for everybody that's playing back-to-back, but you get to find out about endurance, playing back-to-back days, as everybody other team does who's playing back-to-back days, but a team that by the end of last night not only didn't look wounded, but I thought still looked pretty fresh.
I don't think that some of our girls were pretty tired.
Yeah.
So, but you're right. It's just another challenge. It's a new challenge. You can't definitely can't be an excuse. Got to be ready to go. So, the whole season is going to be a series of tests and adversity after adversity. So, see how the girls respond today.
Well, we talked a little tiny bit. You've gotten a chance to study Rapid City Central, and they beat Aberdeen Central last night. And you talked about, of course, what a good player Aaliyah is, but what are your impressions of this team after having studied what they did last night?
Yeah, I think they're a little bit longer than Stevens was, so they get their hands on a lot of passes and things like that, and they're really scrappy, play hard and fast. So, and then their defense is a little bit different than Stevens, where they'll be in a zone a little bit more, and they'll run a zone press where it's a little bit more sagging off, whereas Stevens was up and chopping right away, and then they were back to man. So it's kind of a flip-flop as far as what we need to do on offense today.
But that's one thing about the way you handled the press last night. I thought you didn't have any problems with it at all.
Yeah, we got some guards that can handle the ball, so that helps, and we got some posts that can handle the ball. So, but we still I was pleased overall, but we still want to cut down on our turnovers, and it's something that we need to constantly be aware of, and we can do a better job of. There's times when we got a little out of sorts and sped ourselves up than when we didn't have to. So it's a work in progress, and like I said, today is a different kind of press. So you gotta be able to adjust to the different things that different teams do.
Head Coach Kurt Bebop, the Pierre Governors, thank you as always. Good luck this afternoon.
All right, thanks, appreciate it.
It's more on our Becky Potts with State Farm pregame. Back with the starting lineups and along the court from Rapid City Central High School. More for you in 3 minutes here on 1060, 103.1 KGFX. This Governor Sports Moment is brought to you by the independent insurance team at Fisher Rounds & Associates in Pierre. The 2012 season was a trying one for Pierre Governor girls golf. Or was it? With no courts on which to practice due to the 2011 flood, the Governors defied the odds and won the program's first ESD title. And Haley Getz became the second Governor girls golfer to win a state AA individual championship. The 2012 Pierre girls golf team, one of Pierre's finest. Discover Sports Moment, presented by Fisher Rounds and Associates in Pierre. Access Health, Fort Pierre, welcomes new and established patients, offering chronic and acute care for all ages, including evaluations for illness and injuries, immunizations, lab testing, wellness exams, and DOT and sports visits. Same-day appointments are available, and most major insurances are accepted. Good luck this season, athletes, from Access Health, Fort Pierre, assuring access to quality health care.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
The Lariat Lanes in Pierre is your family fun center, with leagues for all ages starting up now for bowling, pool, and darts. Stop on out and get signed up. With bumper bowling, the new sink scoring, and a full-service snack bar, there's no better place for your kids' birthday parties or family get-togethers. And sports fanatics view all your favorite games, including the NFL Sunday Ticket, coming to the Cactus Lounge. Never complain that there's nothing to do. Come on out to your family fun center, the Lariat Lanes on the Truck Bypass in Pierre.
Taking care of your vehicles since 1980, TMA in Pierre has been serving Central South Dakota for over 42 years, and the Ultimate Tire Store has new owners. Bruce and Brenda Lounsbury, a TMA employee for 30 years, has purchased TMA. You can still expect quality service and products from your hometown-owned business. Tires, mufflers, alignments, oil changes, brakes. Call 605-224-6167. Open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. TMA, next to Northridge Plaza in Pierre.
Health, happiness, and home. Hi, this is Tara Sunshine of Kathy Sunshine Properties. Purchasing or selling a home can be the largest investment you make. I invite you to choose our team to help you with the process. For over 48 years, our office has been successfully serving the buyers and sellers of the Pierre-Fort Pierre area with our professional service. It is our goal to provide you with superior service. Contact me, Tara Sunshine, at Kathy Sunshine Properties, 605-224-5588.
Here are the Montana Dakota Utilities starting lineups. Montana Dakota Utilities in the community to serve for the Pierre Governors. 5'7" senior Remington Price, 14-point game last night. 5'8" junior Ryan Berry, who scored 13. Reese Terwilliger, the 5'11" junior, with 11 points and 11 boards last night. Avery Kaiser, the 6' senior, 6 points and 6 rebounds. Lennox Dupree, the 5'6" sophomore, with 5 points, 4 boards last night. The head coach Kirk Beebout and the Pierre Governors 1-0 for the season. Next, the Rapid City Central starting lineup after this from MDU. Back in 30 seconds on KGFX.
Hey, new guy. Shovel, right?
Yeah, right. And I'm not exactly new. I've seen some action.
Yeah, what's your story?
Hey, my last gig, I nearly got electrocuted, almost drowned. That guy never called 811 to see if it was safe to dig.
Our guy calls every time he digs.
It's quick and easy. Any tool can do it. Calling 811 gets your underground utility lines marked for free.
Hey, safe digging is no accident. Always call 811 before you dig.
This message brought to you by Montana Dakota Utilities, in the community to serve.
Starting for Central, 5'5" junior Mario Colhall, along with 5'8" junior Aaliyah Jones and 3 seniors, 5'10" Adriana Young, 5'9" Allie Davis, and 5'7" Telia Jaron. For new head coach Josh Mock in his first season as a head coach, Central winners last night over Aberdeen Central, 41-30. Those are the MDU starting lineups. Now on the law on the court, brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection. We'll tell you about today's officials in 30 seconds on KGFX.
Car scams are more common now, largely due to the low inventory of vehicles. This is your Attorney General, Mark Vargo, saying that while we may take this type of purchase for granted, don't rush into it for fear of losing out on that vehicle. Stay vigilant and do your homework before you make the purchase. If you're purchasing a used vehicle, know who you're dealing with, know what you're signing, and be sure you get a copy of the signed agreement at the time of purchase. Be wary of look-alike or sound-alike car dealer websites. If you have questions, contact my Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
The officials this afternoon, Nick Gottlob, Dalton Wademan, and Alan Schmaltz, brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection, the law on the court. Rapid City Central has won 4 out of the last 5 games in this series. They beat the Governors last year 74-33 at the Rigside Gym. That's our Becky Panazza State Farm pregame. Today's action in 3 minutes from Rapid City here on 1060, 103.1 KGFX.
Flip your loan, lower your payment with great rates from Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union. This is Jody. Now is the time to refinance your vehicle or recreational vehicle with rates as low as 2.3%. Plus, no payments for 90 days and $75 cash after finalization. Come see us on North Garfield Avenue at Northridge Plaza. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
When you need building supplies, there's no need to go anywhere except to Bauman Lumber in Fort Pierre. Bauman Lumber is locally owned and offers quality products, expert advice, free estimates, and free local delivery for large or small projects. Whether it's a home improvement project, remodel job, or all new construction, they even welcome special orders. Quality building materials and affordable prices for residential or commercial projects can be found at Bauman Lumber, 1223 Sail Barn Road, Fort Pierre, or call 223-9762.
Hey, it's Yo Top Gator here with Gator's Pizza Pasta Subs in the Northridge Plaza. Ready for something new and out of the normal pizza world? Hop on out and try Gator's new Peachy Serrano Chicken Pizza. An aromatic bouquet of sweet peaches. An amazing, flavorful, spicy Serrano chili sauce accompanied with our seasoned chicken, real mozzarella, and cheddar cheese. The spice level is about an 8 out of 10 on this item. Gator's has dine-in, carry-out, or curbside pickup, or delivery through DoorDash. Gator's Pizza Pasta Subs in the Northridge Plaza.
Gotta go to Gator's Pizza Pasta Subs.
There's Thursday Night Lights and all of the weekend highlights. But nothing beats Monday nights with Monday Night Football on Venture High Def TV. You'll catch all the action Monday, December 12th. Tune in to ESPN Channel 21 as the Patriots take on the Cardinals at 7 p.m. Venture Communications, your home for ESPN and Monday Night Football. Call Venture Communications today for High Def TV service and more. Call 605-852-2224. Wegner Auto Company, South Dakota's oldest auto dealer in Pierre, is your transportation headquarters in central South Dakota. With a great selection of new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Jeep vehicles, and a large selection of quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. View their entire inventory at WegnerAuto.com. Experience the Wegner Auto difference for yourself by letting them help you with your next set of wheels. Wegner Auto Company in Pierre.
People helping people.
Have you ever wondered what the benefits are of becoming a Owyhee Federal Credit Union member? At Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we reinvest profits in you. We do this in the form of lower interest rates, higher dividends, and low to no fees. So come check us out or come in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre, because at Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we treat our members like they own the place because, well, they do.
Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety. 1060 KGFX Pierre. Rebroadcasting on K276GT. 103.1 FM Fort Pierre. Leave sooner, drive slower, live longer.
Pierre Governors, Rapid City Central Cobblers, game 2 of the season for each, both coming off wins last night. Starting line is being introduced. Pierre, by the way, since it's back-to-back of a road trip, wearing what would normally be their home white uniforms, emerald green numerals and letters in black trim. Central in their home, mostly red uniforms with gray and the cream-colored white numerals and letters. The opening tip-off brought to you by Lynn's Dakota Mart in Fort Pierre. We'll hear from them and then get this Saturday afternoon basketball started in 30 seconds here on KGFX.
Lynn's Dakota Mart in Fort Pierre. Check out their great selection in the meat, deli, and produce department and hardware, as well as the rest of the store. The freshest and best quality in the area. Don't see what you need? Just ask. Their friendly staff is more than happy to help in any way possible. For any gathering, large or small, Lynn's Dakota Mart is there for you. Special orders and requests too. Smart grocery shopping takes a little TLC. Lynn's Dakota Mart in Fort Pierre. Thrifty, local, and convenient.
Even before the opening tip, the Governors have a chance to score. A technical foul has been called here on Rapid City Central. I imagine because it was because of a scorebook discrepancy. But Remington Price, 2 free throws, Remy missed the first, but hits the second. And Pierre up 1-0. So for that reason, there won't be an opening tip. And Pierre will have the basketball. That's the rule on if there's something wrong in the scorebook, it's a technical foul. So Pierre already up 1-0 as we get underway. We hope you enjoy the action. Cross court, Barry to Remy Price for a right corner three, bottom. And 12 seconds into the game, it's 4-0 Pierre. Price hit 2 last night, now up to 144 for her career. Leah Jones is into the front court for Central. Remember, watch it at the the KGFX page, brought to you by Bauman Lumber. Jones for Central, top of the left wing. Pierre, they don't do this all the time, or at least they haven't in Kurt Bebout's tenure. Well, they showed zone, now they switch back to a man. And here's a drive on the left baseline, and clearing off as she made the move was Mariel Cole for an offensive foul, and it's not been an auspicious start for the Central Cobblers. A technical foul, and now the offensive foul. That technical foul, by the way, at the start does not count as a team foul. Pierre front court, Price right side, good catch of a tough pass, baseline, double team. Terwilliger still put it in, and it's 6-0 Pierre. Coming off her double-double last night. 7:04 first quarter, Pierre starting quickly again. He had a 10-point lead in the first quarter last night at Stevens. Good behind-the-back dribble by Jones. Drives left lane line short. Rebound tipped. And Price, as she was sitting down, was able to come up with a board for the Governors. Left wing. Ryan Berry off a very solid game last night. Up top to Lennox Dupree. Pass in the left corner for Price. Left wing, a Berry three. Good! It is 9-0 Pierre. They've made their first 3 shots. Ryan Berry with another 3, and now double dribbling is Marie Kohlhoff as she tried to bring it down the floor, and the Central team looks a little bit rattled here in the first minute and a half, and Pierre has taken advantage so far. Left baseline, Lennox Dupree looks for an open player. It's Price at the top of that left wing. Hands it back to Dupree, will come between the rings, and as Kurt Bebout said, the Central team likes to play zone. They do here. Left wing, Barry, 3. This one's off the rim. They missed one. Allie Davis with a rebound for Central. Governors had hit their first 3 shots after they shot 56% last night. Kohlhoff on left wing into the corner, and getting her hand in the way of the pass is Remy Price. 3-on-3. Now the rest of the Cobblers catch up. That's 3 turnovers already on Central. Dupree with a right wing 3 off the brace of the rim, and it's rebounded by Telia Gyron for Rapid City Central. So the Governors have missed a couple of 3s in a row, but they're still up 9-0, 5:47 first quarter. Jones, left corner, a Kohlhoff 3 is off the rim, and Remington Price has rebound number 2 for Pierre. Front court, driving and being crashed into was Jones, but they call a travel first on Avery Kaiser for Pierre's first turnover. Definitely a foul, but the official said nope, the traveling violation came first. So Pierre has their first turnover. 5:36 in the first, 9-0 Pierre on top. Price with 4, including a 3. Barry a 3, and Terwilliger a hoop on the right block. Jones into the front court with Barry hawking her in between the circles in the middle of the huge Cobbler logo at midcourt here. Jones with a bounce on the left side for a 16-foot baseline shot by Gyron that fell through. Telia Gyron is the first 2 for Rapid City Central. Pierce lead now 9-2, 5:08 in the first. Some pressure and a little shovel pass up ahead. Pretty nice play by Kaiser. It came to Remy Price, and she was fouled. Looked like Mark Gradowski on that play with that pass. Adriana Young with a foul, and that is her first. Central has made a couple of substitutions. First, the inbounds pass. It came to Kaiser right of the lane from 7, and Avery put it in, set up by Lennox Dupree. It's 11-2 for Pierre. 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Malik Fallis comes into the game. She's in there now. If you're watching, she's wearing 4 in red. Leah Landry also is in. This is Fallis with a baseline drive. Good drop step. Shot didn't fall, but running down the offensive board is Jones. This is the best player on this team, and she's going to be all over the court today. Good rebounder, too, and they'll depend on her for scoring. Fallis with a turnaround, rolled off the rim. Avery Kaiser with a rebound for Pierre. Under the front court, Dupree, left wing for Barry, back out front for Lennox Dupree. Swing left side again for Barry, 4:23 in the first. Pierce starting quickly for the second game. Terwilliger double team bounce pass taken away. Malik Fallis in the way of that. Down low for a baseline shot by Jones. He lays it in. Second turnover on Pierre turns into points. 11-4 Pierre. Front court, they break the pressure. Bounce pass low. Terwilliger's able to catch and put it in. That pass was at the feet of Reese Terwilliger from Avery Kaiser, and Reese was still able to put it in. Head coach Kurt Bebout wants to talk about things here. This is an Integra timeout, a full timeout. We'll take 60 then. 3:58 left first quarter. Pier 13, Rapid City Central 4 back in 1 minute on 1060, 103.1 KGFX.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agent. Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today. Your
Central with it after the timeout. Pass on the baseline. This is Fallis through a double team. One-handed runner is missing, and another Remington Price rebound, but she's tied up here. It will stay with Pierre. Davis got a hand on the ball, but Remington Price already has 3 of the 4 Pierre rebounds. And Rapid City Central was 2 of 6. Now shooting. Pierre 5 of 8. I beg your pardon, I misspoke. It is Central who had the arrow. Here is a drive by Tracelyn Strand, who's into the game, but the shot missed, and Lennox Dupree with a rebound for Pierre. For a jumper in the wing for Sid Tedrow, who has come into the game, and Sid has the first 2 off the Governor bench from 13 feet, and it's 15-4 Pierre, 3:22 in the first quarter. Pass always behind a cunning Malik Fallis, behind her from Aaliyah Jones, and out of bounds. Rapid City Central's third turnover gives it back to Pierre as Elise Christofferson enters the Governor lineup, the 5'8 junior wing player who had good minutes off the bench at Carroll Tire Gymnasium last night. Front court, Dupree. Jones guarding her. That's an interesting matchup. Terwilliger in a high post. She's guarded by Allie Davis. Right wing into the corner. Cross court from Barry to AC. Now in Terwilliger with a double team. Someone's open. Barry, right corner, 3, just a little too long. Tedrow's there for the offensive rebound, but she is tied up by Fallis, so it'll stay with Pierre. Maya Shorter has come into the game. She had 6 points off the bench last night. Reese Terwilliger gets a little bit of a rest. At 2:53 in the first, Pierre 15. Central for a double-digit lead in the first quarter for the second straight game. Great pass into Shorter. She is hacked and fouled by Leah Landry. Set play off the inbound, and Shorter was waiting on the right block, and Maya will have a couple of free throws. 14 fouls, or 3, I should say, on Central. Pierre hasn't had one yet. As Maya Shorter hits the first free throw, we'll tell you, Governor Basketball is brought to you by Bank West, along with Overhead Door, Pierre Regional Airport, Rinky Gray Wealth Management, Yes Way Live Ticket, Lynn's Dakota Mart, DQ, and Fisher Rounds and Associates Insurance and Real Estate. One more for Maya, 16-4 Pierre, at 2:51 in the first, on the way, and too long. Tedrow trying to reach the rebound, could not. And it's Aaliyah Jones taking it instead for the Central Cobblers. Walking up the floor, now comes to Strand on the right side, nearly lost the dribble. Jones is there to rescue it. And now Malik Fallis on the right wing, guarded by Dupree. Into the right corner for Layla Roybal, who's come into the game for Central. She was part of the Cobbler team that made the state tournament a year ago under Alan Bertram. Up top, this is Adriana Young with a 3 that missed everything, and Pierre just lets it go out of bounds. That's the first three that Central has tried. 2 of 7 shooting. Pierre again starting off well, shooting their 6 for 10. 2:15 in the first. Pierre 16. Rapid City Central 4. Ryan Berry on left wing, up top 2. Shorter. Swinging on the right side. Down low. Dupree for a pass that Berry took but shot long, and the rebound with a couple of bounces came to Layla Roybal for Central. Aaliyah Jones is into the front court with a drive, and she draws a foul. Going down the left lane line with a good solid play. And the Governor foul is on Maya Shorter. That's the first foul called on Pierre in this game. And Aaliyah Jones will have a couple of free throws. Sports marketing partners for Swing Misses who bring you Governor basketball on KGFX. As Remy Price comes back in, include Pitts Design and Bill, Kathy Sun and Shine Properties, Guadalajara Mexican Restaurant, All Around Graphics, Eisberg Funeral Home, Delta Dental, American Bank and Trust, and Maher Law Office. There's one more for Aaliyah Jones, and it rolls in. Her third point, Pierce 16, Rapid City Central 5, 153 first quarter at Nash Gym. Christofferson using a shorter pick. And now, as she dribbles, she's knocked down by Malik Fallis. Her first 14 fouls. Sports marketing partners also include Anderson Rumsa Dental, Red Rosa, and First Dakota National Bank. Celia Giron back in to replace Malik Fallis for the Central Cobblers. Pierre with it up 12 or 11, 144 in the first to 16-5. Remy Price is back in there, cut off in a double team out front for a 3 by Dupree. That's too long, and the rebound to Tracelyn Strand for Central. Cobblers bring the Jones down the left alley, and Aaliyah's fouled. That's a hand check, and as we mentioned last night, they're calling the hand checks. First foul in Christofferson, second team foul. Reese Terwilliger's come back in for Pierce. Aaliyah Jones using an Adriana Young pick for Central. Baseline, a triple team. Roybal to the floor. Now a battle for that ball. Still loose now in the left corner. Price trying to take it away, and she does. It's down floor for a 3 by Dupree that's off the glass and rim, and a battle again for the loose ball on the floor. This one will go to Central. It's starting to look a little bit more ragged on both sides here, but Pierce still off to a great start, 6 of 13 shooting, and leading 16-5 with 62 seconds left in the first quarter. It's into Aaliyah Jones for Central, crosses the timeline. Bucket to our right. Remember, watch it at the KGFX page. Brought to you by Bauman Lumber. They'll also bring you a player of the game in the postgame. Giron with a drive, right-hand scoop, but it's too strong, and then an offensive board, and crashing hard to the floor because she was bumped was Roybal. And this is on Reese Terwilliger. That is her first. And that's the third team foul on Pierre, and Layla Roybal, who paid for that rebound, has 2 free throws, the first of which is good. Avery Kaiser back in for Sid Tedrow for Pierre. Maddie Wolf makes her first appearance for Central's Cobblers, a 5'7 junior. She comes in for Aaliyah Jones. 16-6 Pierre, 47.4 in the first. Second free throw is too strong this time for Roybal, and another guard rebound. This one's from Lennox Dupree. That is her second board. Ausch on the other end with a 3 that's too long. Reaching for the rebound. Good hustle by Kaiser. Keeps it with the Governors. Lob for Kaiser. Baseline. Drives. Wouldn't fall, but she's fouled. Adriana Young with that foul. That's her second, so she's the first Cobbler with more than one. 15 foul. Kaiser at the line. And 2 for 5. The Governors last night were 15 of 25 at the line in the win at Stevens. First here's good. Ryan Berry back in for Pierre Allie Davis for Central. 17-6 it is. Pierre on top, 29.6 in the first quarter. Kaiser with another knee bend on the way, too long. Rebound tipped for Central to Maddie Wolf. 22.5 in the first, and a push away from the ball as a Central player. Davis hit the floor, pushed down there by Remington Price. That's her first and the fourth Pierre team foul. Again, we said it last night, just especially early in the season, just expect to hear a lot of whistles blowing and a lot of fouls called. Giron, inbound left baseline, comes to Davis, 19 seconds. Davis handed it to Strand between the rings. Her left wing three is missing. Price with another rebound. That's 4 for her in this first quarter. 8 seconds, 7. Up top is Barry, 5 seconds. Now the offense goes, bounce, and another one from Kaiser to Price for a lane in at the end of the first quarter. That's a play the Governors made work several times last year. 6 in the first quarter for Price, and at the end of 1 on the Wagner Auto scoreboard, Pier 19, Rapid City Central 6, Wagner Auto, the one place to go. Second quarter in 1 minute from Rapid City on 1060 103.1 KGFX.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. American Bank and Trust.
One way American Bank and Trust enjoys giving back to the Pierre community is through our Spirit Card program. These cards are a great way to give back to our schools and show hometown pride. Call or stop in today to get your own Spirit Card. Go Governors!
Second quarter in Rapid City, Pier 19, Central 60. The Girl with you as Pier tries for a 2-0 start. It's inbounds to Dupree. Wants another 3, but still can't hit it. And Mario Kohlhoff is back in for Central, grabs the rebound. So Lennox has tried a few and not made one yet from the land of 3. Run down by Telia Giron for Central right in front of us. Then dribble the ball off her leg. And down there on the floor is Dupree to take it away. What a play by Lennox. To Price and into the front court. Into the corner for Barry. Open 3 off the rim and out. And rebounded by Giron. So the Governors seen their shooting percentage come down because they're trying threes more than they did last night. They're only 2 for 10. Now it's lost by Central and out of bounds as they turned it over for the 5th time. Pierre has 3. And Leah Landry back in for Central. Let's set Pierre's 5 as they have the basketball. Lennox Dupree, who has it now, along with Avery Kaiser, Reese Terwilliger, Remington Price, and Brian Berry. That's the starting 5, of course. Berry in down low. Terwilliger baseline through a double team. Good. That's 6 for Reese. And Central's having the same problems that Stevens did last night with her 21-6 Pierre a minute into the second quarter. Mario Kohlhoff, she uses a screen by Allie Davis. Telia Giron, Aaliyah Jones, also on the floor, along with Leah Landry for Central. On the baseline, cut off, pass to Kohlhoff for a right wing 3. That's off the back iron. Reese Terwilliger has her first rebound today after she had 11. Then the ball stolen by Leah Landry, and she's fouled as she went to the hoop. So turnover number 4 leads to Lennox Dupree's first foul and team foul number 5 on Pierre, and Leah Landry will have a couple of free throws here. Governor basketball brought to you by Dakota Storm Roofing here on KGFX, along with Capital City. Ford, Lincoln, Toyota, the first is good, 21-7 for Pierre. Governor basketball also brought to you by Kruger Contracting, Beck Motors, American Bank and Trust, Nystrom Electrical Contracting, the Brittany Shufflebine Agency, and Avera Orthopedics. One more for Landry, off the rim, but Aaliyah Jones grabs the rebound and keeps it in Central's possession, then steps back, fires a 3 that misses, and Remington Price rebounds for Pierre. That's the way basketball is anymore. You get an offensive board, you step back and try a 3. That's the game in the last 25 years, I guess. It is a baseline drive, and under the bucket is Terwilliger, and again, doing what she wants in the block, she's fouled again. This one is on Aaliyah Jones. her first and team foul number 6 on Central with 6:20 in the half. Pass out front from Dupree to Barry. Left of the lane to Willigard at Kaiser. Barry out front between the rings. Central playing zone mostly defensively. Now right in Barry's face as Malik Fowles is back in the game for a left corner 3 for Kaiser. Off the rim, but Terwilliger is the offensive boards through a double team. Drive scores. Terwilliger turns an offensive rebound into her 4th bucket, 8 points for her. 23-7 for Pierre at 5:50 to go in the first half. Short night last night for everybody. Goal of right wing, this is Landry. Good bounce pass, and able to catch it is Davis. Brings it out for a good move by Jones. Left of the lane, a little runner from 9 is good. Second bucket for Jones. Good silky move there through 2 defenders. 23-9, Pierre leads Central. 5:27 first half. Against pressure, front court. Left wing, Barry. Open 3. Missed everything. The 3s just aren't falling so far. Goes out of bounds to Central. The Governors had hit 6 of their first 10 shots, but they're only 3 of 11 since, and they've only hit 2 of 12 threes today. As Allie Davis of Central takes a moment to tie highlight color yellow sneakers. Yes, Reese Terwilliger's wearing the Frankenberry sneakers again. And Lennox Dupree has the neon orange sneakers. What happened to the Converse Chuck Taylors? Aaliyah Jones in the lane. Left wing, this is Malik Fowles from 16. Had the shot blocked, and then good hustle to run the rebound down Dupree. Sent it into Barry, but the shot blocked there. And now the ball thrown away by Pierre. Fowles comes down the floor and taken out of her hand by Dupree. Out of bounds when she did so, so it'll stay with Central with a good play. Sid Tedrow and Elise Christofferson back in for Pierre. 5 turnovers now on Pierre. Each team, in fact, has 5. 4:52 in the first half. Central only 3 of 12 shooting. Lob out front to Malik Fowles, guarded by Remington Price for Pierre. At the basket to our right, Jones moves to the mid-left wing, pass down low. Dupree got a hand on it again. It's out of bounds and it'll stay with Central. But Lennox Dupree is quick as a wink. Tracelyn Strand, Layla Roy will come back in for Central, replacing Mario Koloff and Leah Landry. They're going to say that was a shot. I guess that, no, I was about to say, they had reset the shot clock, shouldn't have. Now it's back where it should be at 20. 4:40 in the half. Right wing Fowles, 23-9 Pierce. Central's basketball through 2 defenders. A lot of contact, no foul. Shot missed, but Jones with an offensive board and follow scores. 7 of the 11 for Central by Aaliyah Jones. Now a pass is taken away at midcourt by Allie Davis. And Pierre turns it over for the 6th time. Central set their offense, trailing 23-11. Bad pass to Williger, crashing to the floor here with Malik Fowles. We've had probably 8 dual possessions already. This one's going to stay with Central with 22 on the shot clock and 4:13 left in the first half. But if there's a loose ball, this Governor team's going to fight you for it. Left wing Strand, Tracelyn being guarded by Lennox Dupree, just drives past her and draws a foul. Good move by Tracelyn Strand. And draws the 2nd foul on Lennox Dupree and the 16th foul on Pierre. In fact, Strand in the act of shooting is going to have a couple of free throws out of this. Governor basketball here on KGFX. Brought to you by the May Adam Law Firm, First Dakota National Bank, and Access Health. Fort Pierre, first free throw good. For the first point for Strand. Pierre 23, Central 12 in Rapid City with 4:05 left in the first half. Naz, Jim, thanks for spending part of your Saturday afternoon with us. Second free throw is short to Williger, rebounds for Pierre. Reese with her second. She has 8 points. Down low, she's on the baseline after taking a pass, banked it in, and Reese Terwilliger has back-to-back double-figure scoring game. She has 10 already. 25-12 Pierre, 3:50 first half. Jones down the left alley, turns around, finds Davis, has it now to Tracelyn Strand, uses a Davis pick, now brings it back out near the timeline to Aaliyah Jones with Elise Christofferson guarding her. Tried to reach her. Ooh, Jones nearly stepped on the timeline. Did not. Lobbed to Malik Fallis. 3 over a double team is off the front rim and short. Christopherson the rebound as she hit the floor. She passed it in time, however, and sent it to Lennox Dupree. Front court for Pierre. It's Lennox up top. Now Pierre slow it down a little bit with 20 on the shot clock and 3:13.5. Christopherson down low. There's Terwiller again, but it got blocked away. And it's picked up by Strand. Well, that time they were able to stop Reese. Here's a 3 from the left side that's missing. And Remington Price, boy, and she is doing the job on the boards today for Pierre. She has another that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the senior. And now with the right wing 3 for short. Those 3 still not falling, but a rebound tip came to Terwilliger. Left side, here's one tried on a 3 by Christopherson, but that misses 2, and Central has the rebound with Roybal, and a foul puts the Cobblers in the bonus. So Pierre now has only 2 of 14 threes. Sydney Tedrow with a foul, her first 17 foul, as we say. Wholesale substitutions. Barry, Shorter, Kaiser, back in for Pierre. Everybody except the foul shooter was replaced for Central. Leah Landry, Maddie Wolf are back in. Talia Giron back in too. Layla Roybal has the front end of a 1-and-1, which she hits. 2:42 first half. Pierre 25, Rapid City Central 13. Don't forget Bauman Lumber with our player of the game and our Family Dental and Pierre at Gettysburg post game. So please stay with us. Second free throw good. We'll update you in boys action at halftime, too. 25-14, Pierre leads Rapid City Central, 2:38.5 against some pressure. Front court, Christopherson. Back out front to Lennox Dupree. Left wing, Barry for Kaiser in the lane, hacked and fouled. She'll have 2 free throws, although that is team foul number 7. But she was hacked by Mario Koloff. That's her second. She had that offensive foul early. And Kaiser will have 2. She split a couple of free throws earlier. 2:29.5. Avery had 6 last night. Looks for her 4th point here. She's good. Koloff out. Tracelyn Strand back in for Central. Aaliyah Jones also back in for the Cobblers, replacing Roybal. And Remington Price is back into the Pierre lineup as Lennox Dupree will have a little rest. 26-14 Pierre, 2:29.5. One more for Avery Kaiser on the way and on the board. Pierre 5 of 8 at the line. They lead 27-14 at 2:26.5. Jones with Barry guarding her. Good screen set there by Landry. Almost too good. It was almost moving. Bad pass taken away. Remington Price. And then Christopherson had it taken out of her hands by Jones. Now she's throwing it away to Kaiser. 3 turnovers very quickly. It is early in the season. The adrenaline is up. These girls haven't been in game action for so long before last night. 3. There's one that falls for Ryan Barry from the top of the key. Ryan's second of the game. 30-14. Pierre, their longest lead is 16 down to a minute 49.5. Right corner. This is Giron driving on Shorter. Would not fall. Tipped out of bounds by Pierre. It'll stay with Central. Central hasn't had a whole lot of opportunities to move inside. They tried to that time. Out front to Giron. Guarded by Maya Shorter. Right wing, Tracelyn Strand. 1:34.5. Trying to ward off Price. Out front now to Wolf. Left wing for Giron. Telia into the lane. Runner Shorter all over her. Still hit it from 7. Good strong move by Telia Giron for his second bucket. 30-16 for Pierre. They've led all the way. They haven't trailed yet this season. 1:15 left in the first half. It's only a game and a half, David. Barry out front. But it's a very good start. Left wing for Christopherson to Shorter, left of the lane. Double team. Back out to Barry. Take the 3, handed to Shorter. Right block. She's double teamed. And the ball deflected out of bounds by Central. It'll stay with the Governors as Reese Terwilliger will enter for Shorter with 1 minute exactly left in the first half, and Malik Fallis is back in for Central. So a little adjustment, trying to see if the inside game can work. The 3's a little few have fallen, only 3 though out of 15. 58 seconds, now down to 10 on the shot clock. Christopherson up top to Barry with a Terwilliger high post screen. Barry still with it, 5 on the timer. Right corner Price with 3 to shoot. Right wing at the shot clock buzzer at 3 is short by Avery Kaiser, and it's rebounded by the Malik Fallis. Right down to the end of the shot clock. 37 seconds left in the half. Central's basketball, but Pierre with the lead. 30-16 ball thrown away. 3-on-1 as Ryan Barry leads the break. Left baseline, scores. Barry with 8. Pierre again by 16. They've doubled Central. 32-16. 18 seconds. Shot clock off. Aaliyah Jones into the front court. Barry again guarding her with that look of determination in Ryan's eyes. 9 seconds as Jones keeps the dribble all the way to the middle of the lane. Now right wing Fallis, 18 with 4 seconds, misses. Tipped by Barry, but came to Gyron for a 3 at the buzzer that's short. Well, maybe the threes didn't fall, but otherwise a very, very solid first half for the Pierre Governors, as again, from the start, they have led the entire way, and their halftime lead has doubled their opponent. We're at the half, and on the Wegner Auto scoreboard, it's Pierre Governors 32, and the Rapid City Central Cobblers 16. Wegner Auto, South Dakota's oldest auto dealer, and they've been in Pierre since 1908. Coming up, it is our halftime report, and we'll give you the numbers. We'll give you scores of other action, including the Governor boys at home against Rapid City Central this afternoon. And we'll get that going in 3 minutes here on the official voice of Pierre Governor Basketball, 1060 103.1 KGFX.
DMC Wear Parts is a proud South Dakota business providing high-quality wear parts for all makes and models of heavy equipment. We quote you direct from multiple manufacturers, cutting out the middleman and getting you better prices than the large dealers. We specialize in cutting edges for motor graders, loaders, snowplows, and more. We offer complete undercarriages for dozers, excavators, pavers, and skid steers, including rubber tracks. Click to visit dmcwearparts.com or call or text 605-840-8082.
At Wilbur Ellis, our forward-thinking approach to crop protection, nutrition, and seed development combines years of service and expertise to the latest technology wherever you are, whatever your needs. We offer seed sales, providing Integra, DeKalb, and NK seed, fertilizer and chemical application, which includes ground and air spray, and more. Much more. We're proud to sponsor all area sports and activities, with locations in Miller, Highmore, and Blunt. Wilbur Ellis.
Dakota Antler is the biggest antler buyer in our region. Tony and Derek pay cash all year long for antlers and horns. Deer, elk, moose, and sheep can be cash in your pocket. They'll come to you, too. Find them on Dakota Antlers LLC or online at dakotaantlers.com. You can also give them a call to set up an appointment. Call Derek at 605-360-3749 or Tony at 605-730-0108. Dakota Antler, a proud supporter of all local athletics and activities.
With our new online loan application, you can go to our website and apply for a loan when it's most convenient for you. We make getting loan approval fast and easy. Our local lenders are available to assist you if you have any questions. We make it pain-free to get that loan you've been wanting. We're an equal housing lender. Oahe Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union since 1955. Federally insured by NCUA.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
Acres Ahead is back with AgTegra Cooperative. Now is the time to secure product, lock in early season prices, and receive delayed payment terms on your agronomy inputs. Fertilizer, seed, and crop protection purchases from Acres Ahead also qualify for triple play grain premiums, diesel discounts, and feed discounts. Contact your local AgTegra agronomist to learn more on how Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
Calling all high school seniors. Not sure what your next step is? Consider Dakota Wesleyan University's Learn and Earn program located in Pierre. Current students in the Learn and Earn program are thriving. That's because the Learn and Earn program is different. Take classes on a flexible schedule at the Capital City campus and intern with a peer area business for a paid work experience. Scholarships are available. Visit dwu.edu/learn and earn today.
We all want to be happy, but sometimes that doesn't feel possible. But if you have hope, you have everything. Rising Hope Counseling provides high-quality mental health services with locations across South Dakota. Additionally, by providing telehealth, we ensure South Dakota's rural residents have access to high-quality mental health services. Our team lives and works in your communities, and we understand the unique challenges we face. Schedule an appointment by phone or online today. Rising Hope Counseling, offering hope, healing, and change.
Oh, why am I so sore? There are everyday moments.
We can totally do this ourselves.
That hurt. And there are epic moments.
This'll be epic!
Yeah, that was awesome. When a moment creates a health need, visit the experts at Avera Orthopedics.
Hi, Doc. My knee.
We'll help you move forward so you can tell the story.
Shoulder, my elbow.
In today's ever-changing housing market, you need a proactive mortgage lender who can guide you through every turn of the process, from your loan application all the way to closing. Jessica Jonkak with First National Bank in Pierre is dedicated to providing that level of service to her customers and making your home purchasing dreams a reality. Call Jessica today at 605-201-5254 or visit firstnationalbanks.com to learn more. First National Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Now's your chance for a great deal on smoking fast fiber internet from Venture Communications. Upgrade to the speed you need, up to 1 gig. And with whole home Wi-Fi included as part of your service, experience no-lag gaming, your favorite music, web surfing, HD video streaming, and connect to the latest smart devices. If you're ready for an upgrade, call or visit Venture Communications online.
For over 70 years, Pitt's Design Build has earned our reputation locally for serving communities across South Dakota. We provide design and building services for schools, hospitals, churches, commercial offices, multifamily housing, and so much more. Pitt's Design Build is conveniently located in Pierre, Mitchell, and Sioux Falls to serve you and your organization. We bring value to our clients by facilitating the design and/or construction process. Give us a call today and check us out at pittsdesignbuild.com for a free building consultation.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
Synergy Sign Company, the area's newest sign company in Platte. We offer signage solutions for your business, from custom signs and banners to digital displays, autographics, and more. We'll help your business create a memorable impression. Synergy Sign Company, from custom signs to digital displays. Give us a call at 605-337-2686 or visit us online at synergysignco.com.
Hey, Tyler with Summit Contracting here. Let's talk about building on your farm. One of the great things about working with Summit Contracting is that we are the farm builders. We build premium grain systems and any structure that goes on your farm. It's never too early to start a project. We'll create a layout to ensure your structures are perfectly placed for today and the future. Let's get started on your farm project at buildsummit.com.
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
Scott Darno with Lee Real Estate in Pierre is ready to help you find your dream home. There are 10 things you need to do to buy or sell your home. Number 1, call him at 605-220-2676, and he'll handle the other 9. As your resident realtor on a bike, he will make buying or selling your home feel like a walk in the park, not an Ironman triathlon. Find him on Facebook or email scott@LeeRealEstatePierre.com. Lee Real Estate and Scott are proud sponsors of Central South Dakota Youth Sports and Events broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
7 in the first half. Baseline, a runner good by Mario Kohoff for Rapid City Central to start the second half scoring 32-18 here. Out there with Aaliyah Jones, Adriana Young, Allie Davis, and Talia Gyron, the starting 5, start the second half 2 for the Central Cobblers. Here is a whip pass, Kaiser in the right corner for Remy Price, who's lost her dribble, bounces it back to Kaiser. Hounded by Giron, falls away, 9-footer right of the lane, no good. Gained her own board and got fouled. Another offensive board by Avery. She had one in the first quarter. That is the third on Kohoff. And Avery at the line. Kaiser is 3-4 there today. 5 points for the senior, and the first is good. Kohoff will come out after that, committing that third foul, and Valik Fallis is in for her for the Central Cobblers. Here at the basket to our right, remember, watch it, brought to you by Bauman Lumber at the KGFX page. One more for Avery Kaiser. This one is too strong, and Valik Fallis runs the rebound down in the right wing for Central. Backs out, guarded by Dupree. Right wing for Aaliyah Jones. Bringing the left side for Gyron. Pass too far for Davis, intercepted by Terwilliger. Nearly threw it away, but Ryan Berry's able to recover for Pierre. Has it on the left wing after a pass from Dupree. Bring it back out front to Lennox between the circles. Right wing Kaiser. Ball fake back to Dupree. Left wing open 3. Too long off the glass. And rebounded by Jones. And the threes continue to be a struggle for Pierre. They're now only 3 of 17 from beyond the arc today. Jones, guarded by Berry, uses a Davis pick. Good baseline drive. All pick and roll, but Davis had a shot knocked away. There's Dupree again. It's out of bounds, and it'll stay with Central. And now off the inbound. Oh, a foul away from the ball on Central on Adriana Young, and that is her third. Team foul number 2, and she'll come out, and Leah Landry comes in. Another hand check, wasn't it? Sure was. As we said last night, they have told from emphasis to the officials, call the hand checks. Players are just going to have to adjust. Terwilliger screen for Dupree, right corner. Here comes a 3. Good by Remington Price for her second of the game. Remy has 9, 36-18, longest lead matched by Pierre, 18 points. 6:10 left third quarter. Again today, so far, the Governors have never trailed. They never trailed last night either in the win at Stevens. Left corner, Gyron. Price on her, kind of carried it, got away with a walk, but missed the shot anyway, and it's rebounded by Lennox Dupree for the Governors. Pierre front court, basket to our right. We're in their white today on the second day of back-to-back games on the road. Into the lane, drives Price, misses from 10. Gyron with a rebound for Central. Pierre's shooting as we have it now down to 41%. Here's a pass knocked away. Here's Ryan Berry again. She She's just been all over the court in these first two games. Out front to Remy Price. To Lennox Dupree, 5:20 in the third. Here, well in control, up 36-18. Left wing, Berry open. Didn't take the three, though. Instead, gave it to Dupree, left baseline. Right wing, Kaiser. She's open. Here comes a three, too long. Rebounded by Gyron. Well, they're going to keep shooting them, and they're not going to be told to stop shooting them because there are times when they will fall. Entry pass knocked out of bounds by Pierre with 5:01 left in the third. It's just that the threes haven't fallen too much today. 4 of 19. Sydney Tedrow in, Avery Kaiser out. But still through all this, Pierre doing the job, although they have been out-rebounded a little bit. But, again, they forced some turnovers. 10 now on Central. Fallis has it for the Cobblers. Left wing for Leah Landry. Drop step into the lane. Drive over to Williger, no good. Loose ball on the floor, ends in a held ball. And that's good hustle there by Allie Davis because that keeps it with Central. Terwilliger thought she had a rebound, but Davis held on to it and kept it with the Central Cobblers, who have Jones on right wing. Open three, missing. And a battle for that rebound. This one's going to go to Pierre on the dual possession. Price and Malik Fallis were tangled up. Give Price another rebound. Again, by my count, that's 7. I think they missed a few things on that stat sheet where we can, for example, the total points didn't total up at halftime. But I'm not going to pick on these people. They're doing their job, too, and trying hard. Here is a pass down low to Terwilliger over a double team counter with a foul. They can't do anything with her. I mean, they can't do anything with her. They're trying to double team her. They're trying to triple team her. And they can't stop her. First foul on Telia Gyron, and it's 38-18. Pierre, for the first time today, leads by 20. Tracelyn Strand is back in for Central. Terwilliger, after scoring 11 last night, now has 12 today. She looks for a 13th point at the line. 4:26 in the third. Here it comes for the junior Roseanne. 13 for Terwilliger. 39-18 Pierre. 4:25 in the third. Pierre, you know, didn't mention this last night, should have. They hadn't won a season opening game since 2016, and it has been quite a while since they've started 2-0. Here's a pass that's too far for Tracelyn Strand and out of bounds. Central's 11th turnover. Well, they had their way playing good defense last night, but they have been frustrated today. They beat Aberdeen Central last night here 41-30. Left wing pass from Dupree to Remy Price. Baseline bounce to Terwilliger. Too low, and it's down to the floor, and it ends up being a dual possession. This will give it to Central. Counts as a Pierre turnover. Yeah, that pass, again, a little low on the bounce, was at the feet of Reese. And Reese is 5'11", has to reach a long way down there for it. Davis out. Layla Roybals back into the Central lineup. Let's set their 5, in fact. Leah Landry, Layla Roybal, Tracelyn Strand, Malik Fallis, and Aaliyah Jones. As it's inbounded on the right wing to Fallis. Pressure broken. Malik's into the front court. 3:56 in the third. Pierre by 21, 39-18. Jones, cross court to Strand. Back up top to Fallis. Entry pass stolen. There's Reese Terwilliger again. Up ahead to Dupree, but good hustle by Jones to knock it out of bounds and prevent a layup. Pierre will inbound under the offensive bucket to our right with 3:40 in the third. Lennox Dupree into Remington Price. Left wing for Ryan Berry. Sydney Tedrow in there, along with Reese Terwilliger. Those on the 5 on the floor for Pierre. Tedrow with a Terwilliger screen. Stops in the lane. Left wing Berry, still 19 to shoot. To Dupree, out front to Terwilliger. Right wing, it's Berry. Didn't take that three. Grounded at the baseline instead, and the pass intercepted. Oh, that's a nice play by Aaliyah Jones, who drives for a layup. This is a good player. Not getting a whole lot of help, but she is a good player. And Central wants a timeout, and will take it to a full Integra timeout. 3:14 in the third. Pierre 39, Rapid City Central 20. We return in 1 minute. 1060 103.1 KGFX.
Olson Plumbing in Pierre provides complete plumbing and drain cleaning services to commercial and residential customers. Olson Plumbing understands how the simple things in life are often the things we can't live without, and running water is the top of the list. Olson Plumbing offers 24/7 emergency services, and they can be at your location in under an hour in most cases. If you need help with your plumbing system, call Olson Plumbing 605-224-6436.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
Central's first time out. Into the bucket after the steal by Aaliyah Jones in the fast break. The Pierce still up by 19, 39-20. 3:14 left in the third quarter in Rapid City on this Saturday afternoon. David Burrow with you. Thank you for being with us. Tedrow into Lennox Dupree Bauman Lumber with our player of the game on our family dinner with Pierre and Gettysburg post-game. We'll have another t-shirt to give out today. Davis out front to Sidney Tedrow. Left wing for Lennox Dupree for the Governors on the left baseline. Over a double team, one of them fouled her. She'll have 2 free throws. It is Aaliyah Jones, and that is her second. Team foul number 4 on the Central Cobblers. Lennox Dupree has not been to the line yet this season until now, and the first is good. Avery Kaiser set to come in. She would come in for Dupree if she hits this second free throw. Sports marketing partners of Bring You Governor Basketball and KGFX include Floss Dentistry, DRG Media Group, and Comtech. Second one also good, and Kaiser will come in. Sports marketing partners also include the Pierre Area Chamber of Commerce, Capital City Campus, Midco, Ollinger Law Firm, Pierre Dental Clinic, Wegner Auto, Stolken Peterson Lingle, Walthei and Jones LLP, and the South Dakota National Guard. 41-20. Pierre's biggest lead is 21 entry pass, knocked down by the Governors, but Traceland Strand picks it up for Central, and then Ryan Berry stole it away. The quick hands of Ryan Berry come through again. For Pierre, left baseline, Tedrow. To Remy Price on the left wing, back out front. Berry running the offense right now with Dupree on the bench. Kaiser, left wing for Tedrow, 2:35 in the third. High post to Terwilliger up top for an entry for Kaiser. Right baseline, drive, count of a foul! Reese Terwilliger again with a strong move. Increases the Pierre lead to 23. Wheeler Roybal with the foul. Her first team foul number 5. Kaiser's up to 8. To complete the old-fashioned three-point play. She's good. Strength again by Avery. Pierre by 24 at 44-20 with 2:25 left in the third. They still have not trailed in this young season. Malik Fallis for Central. Tedrow, Williger, hand on that, but the Landry able to pick it up. Bounce pass inside. Too low under the bucket. Ball stolen away, Sidney Tedrow, and turnovers are really giving Central problems now. Lob on the right lane line. Terwilliger from Price back to Remy right wing. Thought about the 3. Move past 3. Defenders had laid it, and as she hit the floor. As Remington Price continues a very solid game with 11, the lead is 26 for Pierre. 46-20. Reese does not mind taking contact, and she still follows through with that shot. Strand in the left corner for Leah Landry on the right side. Baseline turnaround jumper is no good by Roybal, and Avery Kaiser has the rebound for Pierre, and the Governors well in control as they look for a 2-0 start to the season. 1:25 in the third, and they're up 26. Berry, baseline to Williger, right past the defender, but threw this one over the rim. Landry able to grab the rebound. It's the first time today that Terwilliger's had a chance under the bucket that she didn't convert. Strand using a Jones pick up top for Fallis for Central. 1:04 in the third, in red at the basket to our left. 1 minute left third quarter. Jones, lob, good play by Landry, has moved right down the lane line, and She's fouled by Avery Kaiser, who saw her too late to stop her and fouled her instead. That's her first. And that's the first foul that's been called on the Governors in the second half. That's something that Bebout and Becker and Blanchette and Schleckaway will be very happy with. First free throw is good by Leah Landry. Maya Shorter comes in for Reese Terwilliger. 46-21 Pierre, 56.8 left, third quarter. Give you an update on the boys when we have the opportunity. Second one is short. Maya Shorter, who just came back into the game, picks up the rebound for Pierre. It is a pass on the baseline. Davis sent it to Kaiser, and they connect again for another bucket. 11 for Avery. 48-21, Pierre by 27 at 35 in the third. 35 seconds. Jones with a nice drive to the left block and scores with a little one-handed teardrop. 48-23 for Pierre. Left wing Kaiser took the pass from Price. Passed Fallis, passed two more defenders, and one of them fouled her, and Avery's going to earn more free throws. That is the third on Aaliyah Jones. And team foul number 6. And Kaiser makes a third trip to the foul line in this third quarter. Missed the first here. Pierre 10 of 15 at the line today. Avery will shoot another. It's coming. It's good. And Kaiser has 12. Again, 3 double-figure scores, just like last night. Terwilliger 13, Kaiser 12, Price 11. 49-23, Central throwing the ball away again. Kaiser down floor to Price, ahead of the field, layup missed, and it's rebounded, lost out of bounds by Pierre. Well, the steal, but the layup not able to be converted. Now, 1.5 seconds. Central can't do a lot here. Just a desperation heave from Jones from the opposing foul line. Didn't even get the shot away. Through 3, Pierre in control in the Wagner Auto scoreboard, leading Rapid City Central 49-23. Wagner Auto, the one place to go. Fourth quarter in 1 minute on 1060, 103.1 KGFX.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
No need to be afraid of all those upcoming holiday expenses. Oahe Federal Credit Union's holiday loan special is back. Borrow up to $1,500 for 12 months at 7% APR. Apply online or stop in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where we treat you like you own the place, because you do.
People helping people. Oahe Federal Credit Union.
Fourth quarter begins. Pierce basketball on a 26-point lead. Oh, good pass from Christofferson, but Shorter couldn't hit the layup. Gained her own rebound, though. Tedrow on left wing. A flying foul, the fourth on Aaliyah Jones. Well, they've got her for 3. In any case, Sydney Tedrow is at the line for 1-1. So make it 3 fouls on Aaliyah Jones. Anyway, Tedrow with the first end of the 1-1, 450-23. Pierre matching their longest lead at 27. 15 seconds gone in the fourth quarter. Governor Boys leading Rapid City Central at the Rigside Gym as the second free throw is good by Tedrow. That score 59-40 with 5:40 left. Here 51-23. Pierre in girls action with 7:40 to play. Kohlhoff brings it on the right wing to Adriana Young. Now a 3 by Jones, right side, missing. And Avery Kaiser runs a rebound down, then the ball thrown away, and another steal, and the layup is good, and Kaiser again hit the floor. She says she's all right, but remember, Kaiser took a little bit of a knock on the head last night and had to sit out for a few minutes because of that. Jones now has 13. 51-25 for Pierce, 7:08 left, and steal. There is Jones. The best player on this team just made a steal and a lay-in. That's a nice play. Picked the pocket of Lennox Dupree. 51-27 for Pierce, 6:55 left. Got to keep your concentration, even with a big lead, but that's not what happened with Dupree there. That was just a great play by Jones. Shorter with a good baseline drive on the left side, drew a foul on Mario Koloff, and that is her fourth foul. Team foul number 8. So Pierce in the 1-and-1. Maya Shorter's there this time. She had a first quarter point today at the line. They'll give her 2 shots here with 6:49 remaining. First, in the Saturday afternoon quiet, misses. Remy Price is in for Avery Kaiser. They're going to give her a little bit of a rest. They were a little concerned when she got up off the floor slowly. Adriana Young did help her up, the Central Cobbler player. There's one more for Maya Shorter. Knee bend on the way, rolls off, rebounded by Adriana Young for Central. Jones handing it again to Young. Now for Valik Fowlis, looking for a pick, has one from Gyron. Left wing Davis. Cross-court pass came to Young. Right corner, a 3 from Gyron. Good. First made 3 of the day for Central. Gyron has 7. But it's still Pierre way in front. 51-30, 6:16 to play. Christofferson for Shorter on the right wing for Price. Once a Shorter pick, now hands it to Maya. Back. Oh, Lennox lost it, is able to grab it on the floor. Good play to prevent a held ball. Right wing Dupree. Pierre keeps possession. 12 still to shoot. Left wing Price open, but takes a baseline drive instead of the 3 and got fouled. That's the good decision. Not that a 3's ever a bad decision for Remy, but she saw the path there on the left side. Came to the baseline and got hacked by Adriana Young. That's her 4th and team foul number 9. And Price at the line for 2. Remember, she had 2 free throws before action ever started today because of a scorebook error, a technical foul before play began. First one misses here. Reese Terwilliger back in for the Governors. Maya Shorter to the bench. And 5s all over the place for more. Good work from Maya. I like to say, you can't keep those Shorter girls down. Her or Morley or any of them. Second free throw for Remy. She's good. 12 for the senior. 12 for Kaiser. 13 for Terwilliger. 52-30 Pierre leads over Central. 5:50 left here in Rapid City. To the floor. Dupree trying to come up with a loose ball. It ends in a dual possession and will stay with Central. But again, Lennox Dupree, that's what Lennox Dupree does. Goes to the floor, puts her hands in passing lanes. There are days when she'll score big points, but her defense is a huge part of her game. Here is a 3 that's good. It's a Jones who's starting to put it together. She has 18 of Central's 33. 52-33 Pierre. 5:27 left in the 4th. Christofferson, swing it over on the right side now from Terwilliger to Remy Price. Koloff guards her to Terwilliger against a double team. Brings it back up. Here wants to eat some time with this big lead. 11 still on their shot clock. Right corner for Elise Christofferson. Wants a pick, finds Terwilliger. Pick and roll in. Terwilliger with 15. And it's 54-33 Pierre with 4:55 left. Back-to-back double-digit scoring games for Reese Terwilliger. Koloff on the right wing for Davis. Pass knocked away by, who do you think? Terwilliger. Avery Kaiser does come back in. Ryan Berry also for Pierre as Elise Christofferson and Sid Tedrow come to the bench. Don't forget in our postgame, our Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg postgame, Bauman Lumber will bring you our player of the game. Lob and left wing for Gyron, guarded by Price, shoots a 3 over her, rolls off the rim 4 times, misses. Terwilliger brings down the rebound. Not as many rebounds for Reese today, but she's been able to work on the blocks almost without fail. Bounce from Kaiser to Price. Brings it back out. Entry pass for Terwilliger, held. She was once again right there in the middle of the lane. Defender came late. It's Adriana Young, and that's the end of her day. That's her 5th foul. She did not score. And Leah Landry back in for her. Now, Avery Kaiser at the foul line for Pierre. Been there a lot today. She's 6 of 9. She has 12. She hit the first. Tracelyn Strand, Layla Roybal both back in for Central. Allie Davis and Telia Giron to Josh Mock's bench. Team with some experience, but after a good win last night, it's not been their day today. Second free throw missed by Kaiser. Ryan Berry follows, misses, and it's knocked out of bounds by Aaliyah Jones, who got a hand in there trying to take it away, but it will stay with the Governors. Hustle again by Berry, this time on the blocks. Now she drives inside over a double team. Wouldn't fall for her this time. Tracelyn Strand picks up the rebound for Central with 4:05 to play. Pierre up by 22. They've led by as many as 27. It's 55-33 now. Aaliyah Jones is having herself quite a day and drives in the baseline. Oh, bad luck for her as it rolled off the rim. Terwilliger with a rebound. Looking for points 19 and 20, but the ball wouldn't stay down. It rolled around the rim. Dupree hands it to Terwilliger in a high post left side. 3:39 left. Again, Pierre eats some time. They're down to 16 on the shot clock. Kaiser with a drive, and again a double team. Oh, this time Reese walked. Well, the defense held their ground that time, and Reese was forced into a travel, and Kara Weiss will make her first varsity appearance of this season as she comes into the game for Pierre, the 5'7" senior. And also for the first time, Lainey Ranke, the 5'7" junior. And what contributions Lainey made on the volleyball court this year, as it did a lot of these other players. Lainey sees varsity time in hoops. 3:18 left. Wonder if we'll see Danny Beck near the end of this thing. Good bounce pass down low for a layup by Landry. That was by Jones, that great pass, and Leah Landry has her second and her third and fourth points in her first bucket. 3:04 left, 55-35 Pierre. Ranke for Kaiser, now on the left wing for Christofferson. Elise is back in there. For Shorter, now on the right side for Kara Weiss. Up top again to Kaiser. Left side it's Lainey Ranke. Strand hounds her, bringing on the right side to Christofferson. 10 on the shot clock, up top for Kaiser. Ball fake, stops left foul line, extended, hit the jumper, 15 for Avery. A pretty big second half, 11 and a half. 57-35 Pierre, 2.5 minutes to play. The Governors will be 2-0, it appears, for the first time in a good while. Strand with a three that's off the rim and out of play, and will go to Pierre. And yep, I said it, and here she is, Danny Beck, the 6'2" senior. And Avery Kaiser's day is no doubt done. So the five on the floor at the moment for Pierre: Maya Shorter, Elise Christofferson, Danny Beck, Kara Weiss, and Lainey Ranke. Lainey to Christofferson, drives right baseline, and AC put it in for her first two. 59-35 Pierre with 2:03 left. Remember, we're talking about the players that have to do the job defending the first line players in practice today. They're as important as the others. Ball loose on the floor. Central throwing it around and now throwing it away. Foul is stayed and out of bounds. Their 16th turnover as Maddie Wolf comes back in for Rapid City Central, replacing Mario Kohlhoff. This Cobbler team goes to Huron on Friday to face the Tigers. Home for Sturgis on Friday night for the Governor girls, 6:30 here on KGFX against those Scoopers. But we've got more basketball that I'll tell you about later coming up this week before that. Pass to Shorter, nearly lost it. Danny Beck able to pick it up. 1:32 left. Christofferson on the right wing again. Now for Kara Weiss. Wants a shorter pick. Now bounces it to Maya. And tying it up is Malik Fallis. It'll stay with Pierre with 6 on the shot clock and 1:24 left in this one. Pierre has still been called. That's the other thing. They've been called for 1 foul in the second half of this game. Lob in on the baseline to back. It's over the rim, and reaching the rebound is Malik Fallis for Rapid City Central. You go through a half, especially the way things have been early. Here's a ball taken away by Christofferson. But you go with the way games are being called. Here's a foul by Central. With 1 foul and a half, that's impressive. Leah Landry picks up this foul. It's her third. It's the double bonus. Elise Christofferson with a couple at the line here with 1:08 left before our family day will appear in Gettysburg postgame, which will include our Bauman Lumber player of the game. And a visit, I'm sure, with head coach Kirk Beatout. First free throw good, and his team's going to go home a pretty happy one after 2 good wins in Rapid City. Governors have not won on this floor since 2016. They're going to in a minute 8, it appears. Second free throw is short and rebounded by Tracelyn Strand for Central. 1:03 left. That pass too far and out of bounds. Central has turnover number 18. Turnovers, that you remember Kirk Beatout in our keys to success saying he wanted the turnovers down. They are. After 20 last night, just 11 today for the Governors. You'll take that any day. Christofferson, right wing for Renke, 55 seconds left. Laney with a bounce, 4 shorter. Nice pass and a lay-in. I know I say it 4 or 5 times every year. I still think that's the best play in basketball, that bounce pass. And then Malik Fallis dribbled it off her foot and out of bounds, and Pierre will have it back with 41.9 left, leading 62-35. Shorter in for Christofferson, which could be the last possession on offense for the Governors. 34 in the game, 28 on the shot clock. Pierre matching that longest lead now at 27. Ranking on left wing with a Beck screen up top for Maya, shorter. And a bounce now for Carol Weiss. Back out to Beck playing that high post, down to 12 in the shot clock. Christofferson, lob and a give and go for Beck, who drew a foul. Good move by Danny. She'll have free throws. And the starters all on the bench really appreciate that play. Leah Landry's 4th foul. And Danny Beck, making her first varsity appearance of this season today, will have a couple of free throws. The 6'2 senior eyes the first, shoots it too long. Exactly 15 seconds to play, 62-35. Pierre, turn that shot clock off over there, guys. Don't need it again today. One more for Danny. Danny Beck got the line. It's off the rim. Not able to hang on to the rebound is Weiss because it was knocked out of her hand and out of bounds by Central. Pierre will have it probably for the last 13.3. It's into Renke. I think Kirk Beatout just said, let's just dribble it out, and the Governors will go home 2-0 in 4 seconds. And in 2, and in 1, and put it in the record book, baby. How about this opening weekend for Pierre Governor basketball on the road? The win at Stevens last night, and then in control from start to finish again today. And the Pierre Governors dominate the Central Cobblers. Again, the first time Pierre has won on this floor since 2016. Final score on the Wegner Auto scoreboard. Pierre Governors 62, the Rapid City Central Cobblers 35, Pierre 2-0. Rapid City Central 1-1. Stay tuned, please, because our Family Dental at Pierre and Gettysburg postgame is next. We'll name our Bauman Lumber player of the game. I'm sure a visit with what should be a most pleased head coach Kirk Beatout. 2 good games. I think this one today was even better for the Governors, who are 2-0 after a 27-point win. Our postgame in 3 minutes on the official voice of Pierre Governor basketball, 1060 103.1 KGFX. Dakota Storm Roofing is Julio Roofing Company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotaststormroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
The team at Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg are devoted to spending time with each patient to answer all questions and address any concerns that arise. Family Dental wants all their current and future patients to feel welcome and comfortable and to have the healthiest, best-looking smile possible. They can take care of all your family's dental needs with cleanings, checkups, implants, same-day crowns, and many other dental services. Dr. Ryan Jensen welcomes new patients. Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg, caring for all your family's dental needs.
Pierre Governors in complete control again today in Rapid City. Last night it was over the Stevens Raiders 58-46. Today 62-35. The Governors winners over the Central Cobblers as they improve to 2-0, and the research is underway to see when the last time a Governor team started 2-0, and you got to go back to the 2014-15 season. So 8 years. The Governors started 5-0 in girls play that season, ended up with a record of 19-7. So 8 years since the Governor girls have what they have right now, and that is a 2-0 start. And now let's go over the final numbers before we name our Bowman Lumber Player of the Game and hopefully visit with head coach Kirk Beebout too. 3 players, as was the case last night, 3 players in double figures for the Governors, led by the 15 points each of Reese Terwilliger and of Avery Kaiser. Reese had 5 rebounds. Well, so did Kaiser. And Avery was 7 out of 11 from the foul line. Today, 10 of Kaiser's 15 came in the second half. Remington Price, another solid day for Remy. 12 points, 2 more threes, up to 145 in her career. Third on the list as she's got a chance to become the all-time leader by the end of this year. But also for Price, 7 rebounds today, and 6 of those came in about the first 10 minutes of the game. Ryan Berry had 8 this afternoon. Sydney Tedrow scored 4 off the bench. Maya Shorter with 3, Lennox Dupree with 2. And we will run over what the Central Cobblers did in just a bit, but head coach Kirk Beebout is taking the time to join us after another solid win. Boy, 2 games in a row, and I thought today was even better for your team.
It's better in the sense that they really had to battle through some fatigue. I mean, I was tired this morning, and I didn't play. I didn't play 32 minutes of basketball where I was working really hard. So, the fact that they came out with that energy and effort and did what they had to do to set the tone right away, that was the key, I think, and that's why we were able to get some separation and feel good about ourselves. So, yeah, I'm just happy for the girls for all their hard work. We've been going at it now really hard for 3 weeks, and they deserve to feel that recognition. I mean, it hasn't even been 3 weeks; it's been more like two years because, they've come a long ways. We've been through a lot together, and this is why we're on that journey.
I lost count today of how many times I said about players on your team diving for a loose ball, and more often than not, coming up with it. That is defense, and a lot of times that's where it starts. And there were a lot of dual possessions today, but boy, that's how good defense starts, is you get on that basketball and get on that loose ball.
I mean, there's a couple possessions that it was one girl diving on the floor, another girl sliding over and helping, and it was a team effort where they were all just moving together as one and working together as a unit on defense and just really getting after it, and that's when it's fun. I mean, the offensive stuff is fun. I mean, we like that too, but I mean, the defense travels. We're going to have games when we don't shoot the ball the greatest, or whatever happens, but the defense, that can be a consistent thing. And shout out to Coach Becker. He's we're so fortunate to have him come help us, and he's in charge of our defense, and it's already paying off.
I said this with you a week ago today, when we talked before your scrimmage, and you talked about Coach Becker joining this team, and anyone who saw even one Pierre boys game in all the years he was here knew that that's where the success of those teams started. And from the start, I know he's implemented, and they understand. We talked about this too. This is someone that these players respect, because they say, okay, Coach Becker didn't have to say this, but he could say, hey, I know what I'm talking about here. Mm-hmm. This is how I had winning basketball, and it's got to start in the defensive end of the floor. And from the start, I know you turned that over to him right away and said, hey, this is yours, take it.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, and you're right. He could say that, but he doesn't, because that's not who he is.
Yeah.
I remember meeting with Coach Becker and, trying to talk to him about why I think this would be a great move. And you go in Coach Becker's classroom, you don't see state championship trophies, or like he's not about that. He loves the game, he loves the kids, and he loves to teach. And so yeah, it's exciting. I like to learn too. I mean, I'm a basketball guy, and I like to learn from people. I think hopefully he learns some things from me too, and that makes it fun. I mean, I'm having a lot of fun right now with these girls and these coaches. So we just want to keep it rolling. We got to keep getting better. I mean, it's just the start of the season. If we lost both these games, we'd be disappointed, but we'd still get up and come to practice on Monday.
Yeah, that's the thing. Someone's been out of school for a lot of years, but it's always fun to keep learning well into your life. I know that's how you feel.
Oh yeah. I mean, if there comes a time when I'm done learning, then I just need to go find something else to do, I guess, because you're never done learning. I mean, you're just not. So I know I have lots of things to keep learning, and I want to do that. So we're gonna keep learning together.
I want to give credit to too, and you got all of your others on the floor, and I mean Danny and Laney Ranke and Carol Weissen at the end of the game, and I said they deserve this, and Maya Shorter too, and Elise Christopherson. I said they deserve this because they're the ones that are working in practice every day against your top players, and I said it, and I know you feel the same way. They're just as important to your team as Remy and Lennox and Ryan and Reese and Avery.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, yes, of course. And those girls are like just the best people. I mean, you mentioned Kara and Danny, two seniors. I mean, they're just the best people. I mean, they're just all about team, and they're just nice, and they work hard, and they're just like the coolest people. I mean, so thank you for saying that. They definitely deserve that. And they're good basketball players. And you got to keep it in perspective. We're up here, and we have a really good team. Mm-hmm. I mean, they're just because they don't get a ton of minutes doesn't mean they're not good basketball players. It just happens to be that they're on a really good team. And if you come to any of our practices, I mean, you saw Reese today doing some work inside. Well, I can't even tell you how much better Danny makes Reese, mm-hmm. because she has to go against Danny every single day. That's not easy. I was kidding with the girls today that we should just make a running total of Danny's blocks, because it's like 20 a practice. So it'd be interesting to know how many blocks she has for the whole year. It's amazing. So, and it's not just, it's all the girls. I'm so happy for our younger. I think we swept today. We won at all levels, and we had some struggles yesterday at our younger levels, but with the speed and stuff. But today, they could have given up or felt sorry for themselves, and they got after it, and we won some close games with our younger levels. So that was really fun to see too.
As I have it, and I think this is right, your leading rebounder today was Remington Price.
Wow!
And not that this is new, and because you've known now for 3 years, she can rebound as well as any of your post players. But first 10 minutes today, I had her for 6 boards. I mean, that's just 1-2 and hustle. And as you say, fighting through playing a game last night, and you got an early afternoon game today. If Remy was tired, she didn't show it.
Yeah, well, I told Remy before the game, I mean, play that same defense you played last night, we're going to be in good shape, because she was getting after it. But yeah, I know Remy can rebound, but that is a little surprising. I mean, we got some pretty darn good rebounders, so for Remy to be the leading rebounder, that's good for Remy.
Yeah, and good for your team. And by the way, I mentioned this on the air, just a little historical note. First time since 2014 this program has started 2-0. They started 5-0 that year, and it's a long way to go, and you're going to have more challenges ahead, and you always talk about just making sure and fight through one game at a time. But to have a start like this on a couple of floors where it's been tough for this program to win, this has got to be a really satisfying weekend.
Well, Central beat us by 40 last year.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't forget that. And, Stevens, my first year playoff, it wasn't fun. So, trust me, I haven't forgot about those. And so it does feel really good. And we're going to enjoy it for a day, and then we're going to get back to work.
Yep, because you got Sturgis and Spearfish, but on the home floor. In fact, you've got 3 on the home floor before Christmas, and I know that'll help. Anytime you're at home helps, but you'll have 3 more challenges ahead all on your home floor.
Yeah, and now that we're through it, I think going on the road and having an overnight right away, that's a good team builder. And now being at home will be really nice, like you said, too.
Head coach Kirk Bebout of the Pierre Governors, what a start his team has had with 2 wins in Rapid City this weekend. Thank you, sir. Safe trip home. We'll see you on Friday night, if not before.
All right, safe travels to you, too.
Thank you, buddy. Kirk Bebout, the head coach of the Governors, whose team is 2-0, as we say, for the first time for this program since 14-15, after their 62-35 victory today here in Rapid City at Maz Gym over the Central Cobblers. Didn't get a chance to run down Central's numbers before Kirk joined us, so let's do that now. Aaliyah Jones, and you heard Kirk Bebout say it last night. He said, I know Aaliyah Jones is a heck of a player, and she showed it today. 18 points, including 11 in the second half. Telia Giron had 7, also 5 rebounds. Leah Landry had 4 for the Cobblers, 3 for Layla Roybal, 2 for Marielle Kohlhoff, and 1 point for Tracelyn Strand. And Strand also had 4 rebounds today. Again, for the second straight game, the Governors scored first and never trailed. They have not trailed. They have not been tied in the first 2 games this season. And their final margin matches their longest lead today, 27 points. They led 19-6 at the end of 1, 32-16 at the half, 49-23 after 3, and they win it 62-35. The shooting numbers, again, not bad for Pierre. Not quite what they did last night, but not bad. 45% on 21 of 47. They were 4 of 19 on threes. Foul shooting, well, that's still an area that can be better. 16 of 28, but, and we mentioned this late in the game, the turnovers down today, 11 for the Governors. Rapid City Central shot 38%, 13 of 34, 2 of 10 on threes. They were 7 of 12 at the line. Pierre, with, as we had, a 1 rebound advantage of 30-29. And in the end, it adds up to a Pierre victory over Rapid City Central, 62-35. Well, before we leave you, we still have a Bauman Lumber Player of the Game to name. And we also have other scores, including the Governor boys and a certain college football team to tell you about, too. Caleb's making sure I do that. We will, but first, our Bauman Lumber Player of the Game. We will name her and tell you who gets the T-shirt when we come back to Rapid City in 30 seconds here on KGFX.
When you need building supplies, there's no need to go anywhere except to Bauman Lumber in Fort Pierre. Bauman Lumber is locally owned and offers quality products, expert advice, free estimates, and free local delivery for large or small projects. Whether it's a home improvement project, remodel job, or all new construction, they even welcome special orders. Quality building materials and affordable prices for residential or commercial projects can be found at Bauman Lumber, 1223 Sale Barn Road, Fort Pierre, or call 223-9762.
Once again, if I had 4 T-shirts to give, I'd probably give away 4 T-shirts today. Reese Terwilliger strong again. Just did what she wanted on the blocks. Avery with a big second half. Avery Kaiser. They both had 15. Ryan Berry solid again with 8. But again, we had her as Pierre's leading rebounder, and that's Remington Price. And that starts the good defense she plays on a lot of occasions, but we had her for 7 boards along with the 12 points. That's one of the better rebounding games that Remy has had, and 2 more threes. And, of course, this is a number we'll keep track of all season. Remington now with 145 career threes. That's 3rd all-time, only above her Haley Jerome with 158, and Emily Michelson, the all-time Governor three-point leader in girls play with 175. So Remy is now 13 behind Haley Jerome. But for her points and also her defense and her work on the rebounds today, Remington Price is our Bauman Lumber Player of the Game, and a T-shirt should be in her hands by now, thanks to our friends at Bauman Lumber in Fort Pierre. All right, so let's tell you about other action. First, got to tell you about the Governor boys before we talk about other girls' action, because they're 2-0-2, and they ran over Rapid City Central today at the Rigside Gym, 71-44. On the other big first half, Lincoln Keenel 16, ends with 21. Ben Heisler 19, and what about the job he continues to do? And Jackson Edmond had 16 rebounds today. And I can tell you, Black Hill State, where he's going, will be in Spearfish next year to play out there. They're 9-0 to start this season after making the semifinals of the D2 Elite 8, and I think they're going to like to have Mr. Edmond next year. Oh, by the way, Brian Oakland tells me 6 dunks for the Governors today. Heisler had 3. Wow. Lincoln Keenels, Jackson Edmond, Brecken Kruger all had dunks today, and what must have been a fun afternoon. So they make a road trip next weekend to Sturgis and Spearfish, both on River 92.7. 7:30, Brian will be out in Sturgis on Friday night. 2:30 next Saturday afternoon from Spearfish for the Governor boys, who are now at 2-0. We'll go over some other Pierre action in just a bit. Before we do that, let's tell you about other scores. Not a whole lot going on today after a busy night last night in AA basketball. Rapid City Stevens through one quarter, 9-7 over Aberdeen Central over at Stevens High School. Douglas Patriots later today will host Rapid City Christian in Box Elder. Other AA boys score one other to tell you about. Aberdeen Central, after they fell to Rapid City Central at home last night, well, the Eagles were winners today over Rapid City Stevens by a score of 45-36. Roosevelt and Jefferson play this evening. Top-ranked Cavaliers in Roosevelt. That'll be at Roosevelt High School. Douglas Patriots at home also, as the girls are, to Rapid City Christian. And yes, I promised Caleb I'll tell everyone, yes, in case you do not know, South Dakota State Jackrabbits in the FCF playoffs are on to the semifinal after a 42-21 victory over Holy Cross. And the Crusaders gave them all they wanted today, as we figured they would. They had a 14-6 lead in the first half of this game, and in fact, it was tied at 21 in the third quarter today. But then after that, Mark Gronowski and the Jacks were in control, as Mark today had 177 yards passing and a couple of touchdowns. He also ran for one, and a huge day running the ball for Isaiah Davis. 20 carries, 154 yards, and a touchdown. And yes, they're at home one more time again next week. They haven't set the schedule, not as far as I've seen yet. But it's Montana State, the 4th seed. But they absolutely ran over William and Mary last night, 55-7. That Montana State Bobcat team is a good-looking football team that will be in Brookings next week for the semifinal of the FCS. And, of course, if the Jacks win that, they'll make another trip to Frisco, Texas, where they lost in the spring of 21 in the 2020 season to Sam Houston in the FCS title game. But one more win would send them, and I think Caleb Grozek back. You're going to go to Frisco if they win? Caleb's a very proud SDSU alum. We mentioned Governor basketball coming up, and also there is wrestling coming up, and they're finishing against steps from here over at the Summit Arena and the Monument. The Governors in teams in the Rapid City Invitational. Again, got to say weather permitting, because the weather forecast is not very promising from Monday night through about Wednesday. But it is scheduled to be Aberdeen Central coming to the Rigside Gym for duels 5:30 on River 92.7 on Tuesday. And then the boys head to Harrisburg 6:30 on Thursday, and that also will be on River 92.7. Now, we mentioned we do have, before the Governor girls next weekend, Friday and Saturday at home with Sturgis and Spearfish here on KGFX, 6:30 Friday, 1:30 next Saturday. We have other basketball for you, and of course it will feature the Stanley County Buffaloes. Again, gotta say weather permitting for this, for the Buffs against the Winter Warriors in a varsity doubleheader at Parkview Auditorium around 5:45 on Tuesday here on KGFX. And then it'll be the battle for the traveling trophy as the Buffs head to Phillip to take on the Scotties in a varsity doubleheader. And that, again, is set for around 5:45 on KGFX on Thursday. And then, as we say, 6:30 Friday night for the Governor girls in Sturgis, 1:30 next Saturday afternoon for the Governor girls and Spearfish, and both of those at the Riggs High Gym. Well, that is it for this Saturday afternoon. Another very solid Saturday, as was a solid Friday night for the Governors. The South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, they celebrate being part of the team. They remind you that snow means slow. Drive the conditions. Again, those might be good watchwords next week. So again, the note about this 2-0 start is that it is the first for the Pierre Governors since the 2014-15 season. They started that year with 5 wins in a row. Timeouts today brought to you by Agtegra Cooperative. You know that Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Agtegra Cooperative today. And the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminds you to think twice, slow down in case of ice. Thanks to everyone who helped make it happen today. Athletic Director Jordan Bauer here at Rapid City Central High School, to Mr. Caleb Brozick for handling the video, and to our studio coordinator, Haley Hansen. I'm David Burrell. The Pierre Governor girls are starting very strong. And again, they did it this weekend on 2 courts where they've had a lot of problems winning in recent years, but didn't have any problem this weekend. And the final score one more time here at Naz Gym at Rapid City Central on the Wagner Auto scoreboard. The Pierre Governors 62, the Central Cobblers 35. Thank you for being with us. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Good afternoon from Rapid City.